Hey guys, TakuyaSugi here with a new hero on Korean Lost Saga. This is hero 154, Nephilim. So it's like a cross between Thor and Tyrael. In some ways, Tyrael from Diablo, Thor from Marvel. It's a regular hero. You can buy it with GP or ZP, what have you. So let's check him out here. So 3-hit basics, 2, 3. Third hit will stun faint. Pardon me, just faint. And you can actually lift off the feints and stuns with your basics as well. It does a little mini bounce down, so you can't really follow it up with more basics than you would think you would be able to. However, you can jump cancel the first 2 hits of your basics. You cannot jump cancel the third attack, however, so don't make yourself look silly. So the ideal way to do this follow-up is to go into your jump cancel and then do your air attacks like so, and then get yourself a little extra damage like so. So that works out nicely. So moving on to the Hold D on Nephilim. The Hold D, very powerful, the main attraction of the character by far. Hold D, you'll throw out a little energy hammer wherever it lands. That's its max distance right there. It will create a little pool. The pool, it will last quite a while. If you step inside the pool will grow in radius, and you will also grow in size, getting wings and bigger body masks. So that's one way to bulk up at the gym. Run into a Nephilim who throws down a hammer. So if the hammer hits like an obstruction, it'll create a pool there. If it hits a person, it will actually faint them and create a pool underneath them. And then once they're inside that pool, all bets are off. It's going to do some crazy things. You can actually teleport to the pool if you use your hold jump key. Hold jump key, you will actually teleport to the pool. If you're inside the pool, however, the pool will explode instantly. You can only have one pool up, by the way, so don't try to put multiples. That would be pretty insane. So if you warp to it, it will actually lift someone right away, even if they're not actually fainted or anything. It will lift them right away, so it works really nicely like that. And the explosion, it will lift off ground and then pop someone up as well. So once you got the pool marked, someone in there, you can stun them once again with the Hold D. If they're on the ground, you pull them in. You do it very quickly to pull them in, because if you're a little bit slow pulling them in with this passive on the ground, it's actually not gonna lift like it should. So if I do it really slowly, sometimes it's not gonna work, but if I do it really fast a lot of times, it's gonna work pretty well and pick someone up there. You can see I had issues right there that time. So it's a little bit buggy sometimes, in my opinion. Maybe it's just HQ. So once you got someone in this, you do like your juggles, Hold D, it'll float them, slam them down, and then slam them down again. Then you can do your explosion towards the end once you run out of like air decay, and then air juggle off that, and that'll set you up for some nice stuff, nice opportunities there. So neat stuff with the Hold D. Very, 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 very powerful. You may be curious about the effects of the beginning. So let's go ahead and use Tau Warrior as our point of reference here. So this is the default knockback on Tau Warrior. Try to keep in mind where Dev K landed right here. So he landed slightly out there in the blue. So now we will mark Dev K. We'll mark him and let him stand up, and then we will knock him back again with the grown Tau Warrior. So you can see it did not knock back much farther. There may be more to that knockback than what I think, but with basic attacks like that, it doesn't seem to. But you do get the increased hitbox behind it. That's a big bonus there. So if you get the increased hitbox behind the Tau Warrior being able to swing away, that's a big deal. So it'll work like Berserker's armor in that regard. So not too bad. Phew. Hold D, very, very advanced and very powerful. I didn't even show it to you guys on a crowd here. Let's show it to you on a crowd. You'll see just how powerful this really is. So you get a crowd going. Let's go ahead and respawn the crowd there. I already messed it up with that explosion. A little bit laggy spawning all those guys too. So we'll warp to it here. There we go. Then we'll pull everyone in, float everyone up gradually. There you go. Just, spam this crap, slam everyone down, just become a big menace on the battlefield. So it's going to be very, very hard to fight in that puddle once you are fighting a Nephilim in a team match. Your friends, yourself, you're going to have a problem with that. And it is good anti-air as well, because it does catch someone up high as well. So you can anti-air very easily with this Hold D while they're in the aura. So really nice stuff, really nice stuff. So moving on to the dash attacks. 2-hit light dasher. 1, 2. Second hit will launch. You can juggle off this. It actually will lift off feints as well. So if you don't want to do your basics, you want to go into your dasher, you can do just that. Works like such. You can get more juggle potential out of that as well. You can also use a hold D dasher. This will work like Alpha's last hit of his basic and knock someone behind you. You can use the hold D after the initial light attack as well. So if you want to do the knock up after the initial hit there, you certainly can. So moving on to your jump attacks, you have a 3-hit light jumper. 1, 2, 3. Third hit, if it hits on grounded, will do a little stun. Otherwise, you get like a little mini bounce down, like I think I showed you a while ago. We'll do it on the basic attacks here again. 1, 2, 3. So you get a little, not a mini bounce down, but a big bounce down. So that works pretty nicely. If you anti-air someone with it, you can juggle off of it. You also have a hold D in the air, like so. The hold D, if it connects, will raise someone up off the ground. If it does hit someone on the ground, however, who's already grounded, they will simply get knocked back in a ground and pound kind of style. But pretty nice air hold D because it can hit ambiguously, like front and back if you aim it correctly. So weird hitbox on it sometimes. And you can use the air hold D in between your light attacks as well. So keep that in mind. Works out pretty nicely. So moving on to the defensive properties here with our robot buddies down here. So you can deflect on Nephilim. Actually got it on my first try, but not since. I don't think I'm going to get the desired 3 here, guys. So 1, 2, 3. I actually got it. All right, good stuff. So you do have a deflect on Nephilim. And you also have your helmet, which works as a half feint counter or as a ground recovery. And it will also eat ice, which I can't adequately demonstrate to you, but it will not, surprisingly, get you up from flaming status on the ground. I do not know why it doesn't do that, but it will eat ice, so that is something, I guess. So helmet, pretty nice, and it does have 3 charges to it at max charge, so we'll talk more about that in a second. Let's start with the weapon skill here. I'll show you off the skills. So weapon skill, you mash your D key, it'll create a little puddle. If you don't pull in at the end, it will simply stun someone. So this grows in a big radius. It'll stun someone at the end if you don't suck them in. You do have the option of sucking someone in, however. So you can suck someone in a little bit early if you like by hitting your block key. So you can pulse it up to 3 times, 1, 2, 3, or oops, maybe it's the jump key. Maybe I got it wrong. Yeah, it's the jump key. Pardon me. I was hitting both keys at once there. So 1, 2, 3. Hit the no, it is a block key. What am I talking about? I'm going a little bit crazy with this character. 2, 3. Hit the block key, suck him in. He'll get stunned again. It's important to do that suck in version as well because unlike the standing version, which does end in the D hits stunning, it will simply pop up on the grounded version. So if it pops up on the grounded version, you don't get much out of it. So you need to suck in kind of quickish off the grounded version. It'll work the same in the end. And so it's a great AoE, You just gotta use the suck in on grounded. And preferably use the suck in on standing as well. It pulls them into you and gives you time to juggle. So moving on. Armor skill. Armor skill confounds me. It seems too simple on the surface. When I walk by someone, it doesn't seem to do anything. When I trigger it with the D press, it seems to just knock back in an AoE. And that doesn't seem good at all to me. I mean, it does travel a fair distance and everything, but it seems very weak. The invulnerability status on it is pretty weak as well, so I don't know what to think about that. I keep thinking there's something more to it, but it doesn't seem like there is. It seems like one of the most simple, dumb skills in the game, in my opinion, which is a shame because he's got cool-looking armor, in my opinion, so I don't know. Maybe there's more to it, but I don't know. And the helmet, once again, it's a half feint counter. It does eat ice. You can ground recover with it as well. You can see the passive meter actually doesn't charge up if you're running around or attacking or blocking or jumping. So keep that in mind, probably if you're grounded as well. So you have to be inactive for the passive to charge up. But it will charge up to 99 charge, and it will use 33 meter each time you use it, so you can use it up to three times at full charge, which can be very, very useful as a defensive skill. And it is a passive as well, so you're not losing a whole lot. You will, however, lose the skill if you swap, so keep that in mind. You will lose a charge if you swap. Trinket skill, you summon a little sand-looking dome, kind of like Nangan. It will drag someone in, and they will bow to you, and it will work up to 2 times. You just kind of have to hit someone in between, kind of. So pull them in once, maybe slap them a little, It doesn't seem to work on grounded as well, so if you're gonna if you're gonna get some easy damage out of that, it's gonna be kind of tricky. So maybe you might want to you know, pull them in, do a whole D, pull them in again, juggle them, and then start the damage from there. That works out pretty nicely doing that. So there you go. So Trinket not bad. It looks like it doesn't hit grounded, however, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But it's an okay AoE to catch runners and stuff as well. And unlike you know, magnetic armor, it actually makes people bow to you, so you have more time to follow up on that than magnetic armor or something like that. So that'll do it for Nephilim, guys. You know, it's going to be a fantastic character primarily because of this whole D here. This whole D, teleporting into people, doing these long juggles like so, pulling them into you to reset the juggle, get them closer to the circle. It's going to work very nicely. I'm pretty sure if you could time it well, you could probably even keep the status on someone for a while. You can see I'm having trouble lifting off grounded now, like I was talking about earlier, if I didn't do it quick enough. So I did it quick enough there, but it didn't seem to work too well otherwise. So, you know, you're going to have to work out the kinks with that kind of thing there. It's going to be not too bad, though. It's not going to be bad at all. And once you get towards the end of the air decay, you can explode them and then set up some nice things with, like, you know, resetting with gears and all that. It'll work out nicely. It's going to be nice. It's going to be very nice. It's going to be very nice in a team fight and everything. And it's going to do some damage with this whole D. It's going to do some big damage with this thing. It's going to be crazy. So yeah, that'll do it for Nephilim, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I didn't get to do a Strider video. It did look very cool. It looked very OP. But just by the nature of it being a you know, a unique, I know you can't see my bunny fingers there, character, it was very hard to obtain, very expensive to obtain, and I just wasn't able to do it. I was busy to begin with and couldn't acquire the character. But if I ever catch it one day, I'll be glad to do a video. Otherwise, I'm sorry about that, guys. Check Rua's or Rua's channel or the official KLS channel. It'll work out nicely there. They have good details about it. But thank you guys for watching the Nephilim video here, and hope to see you guys next time.